Okay, this is Orlando Wilson. What I want to talk about in this video is a reoccurring question, as how do you get into the close protection business and what's a good course to do? The main thing is courses. I get people asking me all the time, what course should we do, will this help, etc. You know what, these days, I don't recommend anybody, we're not recommending anybody at the moment who's providing training courses. If I knew people and I know they're good people, I'd recommend them. At the moment, I don't know anybody that's providing training courses. All our courses are on hold because we're busy. What you have to look at a base level is what licensing requirements you need in your area to be able to provide close protection services, investigation services, etc., whatever you want to get into, close protection. People who come out with accredited courses, again, out of UK SIA caused a lot of issues in the security business because they come out with this CP course, etc., close protection course that everybody wanted to class as the international standard, but the course is absolute garbage. It's geared towards the woke world of the United Kingdom, not reality. So people have come to me and said, well, if I do this recognized course, this is recognized, that's recognized. You know what? I don't recognize any courses these days. I work internationally. You know what I mean? I don't really have a base area at the moment. If I was in United States, or if I'm providing services in the United States, I need to be licensed in the state I'm in the US. If you're providing services in UK, you have to be licensed with the UK, which is SIA stuff, etc. If you're providing services in other countries, then you need to be licensed. If you live in those countries, you need to be licensed to provide those services in those countries. So you need to sort out your licensing requirements before anything else, and how you can work legally. I travel around a lot. So this is where everywhere somebody's working, they need a different license if they're providing services, especially armed services. Do I recognize a license as a training course? No, it's a license. It's like having a driving license. Back on topic as far as training courses are concerned, after you're licensed, you need to know what you're doing. And this is a big problem with the close protection business at the moment. There's so many BS courses out there, it's unreal. As I said, I've had people say to me, oh, this course is accredited, it's recognized. I don't recognize it. That's especially the courses coming out of UK at the moment, because they're ridiculous. Be it close protection, surveillance, and the biggest scam is the hostile environment close protection firearms course. Scam. I had somebody recently send me, they were looking to do the course, some course in Europe. They sent me pictures of the course. Can you have a look at these guys? I've never heard of them, and I don't really pay much attention to other people these days. I looked at the website for this company and their social media to be polite to this person. And you know what? There's a bunch of guys in camouflage in military uniforms, plate carriers, running around on a car park or some empty land somewhere playing Bodyguard, playing PSD. You know what? If I'm checking out your training courses and I've not heard of a company, I take one look at that, to me it's garbage. You wasted your money. You're playing soldiers. And I've said it in other videos, and we used to have it in the courses in US, do not turn up in camouflage. If you want to play soldiers, go join the army. If you just want to dress up and play, you know what, go do airsoft or something. But again, it's a hobby, it's a sport. I don't take that stuff seriously for close protection. It might take you more seriously if you are an avid airsoft player, rather than you've done some BSCP course with people like to dress up and play soldiers. So this is where finding courses these days is difficult. Do your research, and it doesn't help to do a couple of courses after you've got your licenses, a couple of courses with people who have different perspectives. My world is low profile protection, investigations, etc. I'll leave it there. If you're looking to get into celebrity, and a lot of people want to do celebrity protection these days, Go and find somebody that does that has experience doing celebrity protection. You're going to find most of those guys and girls in the US. And this is the issue with the UK courses and a lot of European courses. They've been taught by former military guys and police guys that's teaching government style diplomatic protection, etc., which isn't really relevant to the commercial world. To be honest with you, these days, and if people come to us, if I like them, then you're going to be trained anyway. We'll put you through our training courses and you'll be trained to do things the way we like and the way we do things. I do things a little bit differently. What do I look for? I would say if you're looking to get into the close protection business, networking. You need to know people. But in addition to that, you need to get experience. And a lot of people cry about, oh, I'm not getting close protection experience, I can't, etc. Okay, well, if you live in a fucking village in the middle of nowhere where there's no demand for close protection or security, you don't expect to get work. You have to move. Years and years ago when I started, I moved to London. You go to where the work is. And if you're not getting close protection business work to start with, then you do other things. What's that? Event work, hotel work, casino work, surveillance work, door work. You start working in the security sector, gaining experience. And I've had some people say, oh, but you don't want to do that because then it doesn't look good, etc. These are all people that portray themselves as specialists. And I know one crisis manager, I think all he would do is cause fucking crises, because his experience is very, very questionable. But that's corporate security. You need to, for me, you need to go out and have that baseline experience of providing security services, which can suck, to understand the industry. And then if you move on into management, you have the experience to be able to manage. So these days, if people come to me, I'm looking to see what they've done life-wise, experience-wise. Military and police stuff can help, but if the person's that institutionalized, they can't see out of their military and police box, then they're no good. They're okay in some worlds, but not in my world, not in the international world, because they're too rigid. You have to be flexible. So this is where, to answer the question, I know it's a little bit long-winded as usual, you need to do your licensing, be it state, be it national, so you can work legally, because if you have issues with the law, you ain't going to be working in the business. Go get some training, various aspects, various different opinions and various perspectives, and then get as much experience as possible. Start networking, start hustling. And again, in time, I tell people, your 5-year plan needs to be, you're going to set up your own company, get your own clients, etc., which you always want to be on the lookout for. If you think it's beyond your experience, okay, I respect that, but it can't be beyond your experience for too long. You have to take that jump. And again, if you're afraid of taking the jump, you know what, take it anyway, because if you don't, you're going to end up regretting it in the future. So you have to take a little bit of risk, and you know what, big picture, it's not really a risk. So just a few comments there on how to get into the close protection business and courses. Meantime, follow me along on social media. I've got a lot more of these videos up, and don't forget I have an array of books up on Amazon. Follow me along on X, formerly known as Twitter, and also LinkedIn. They're my preferred platforms at the moment. In the meantime, be good, stay safe, and as always, stay out of trouble.